Okay, Greg, let me ask you to respond to that and also to ask you what you think would be an acceptable exchange if an exchange is to take place at all.
Yeah, I don't know what the acceptable exchange of land would be because it's quite natural to suggest that there shouldn't be any, and that's why I don't disagree with Sir Howard, and I do think that, but I do think we have to be realistic, and the commitment that was made in 1995 was surely directed around nuclear capabilities or use of nuclear weapons, which. Although that threat is always there, I don't think it's a realistic threat that Putin will use those weapons, but he does have 45 nuclear warheads. And then, of course, we have to consider that the first breach was in 2008, not with Ukraine, but specifically with Georgia. But then in 2014, when I suppose you could argue that Barack Obama should have honored that 1995 agreement. And apparently he did not. And there was, that might have been a time for sticking to the letter of the law. But I think there was appeasement in the Obama term. There surely was some appeasement in the Biden term. It's interesting that the only time Putin didn't aggressively take land in the last 2 decades was when Trump was president in his first term. So I don't know what to expect on Friday, but I do think that we just have to be open-minded. And as the president said, he might find out in the first 2 minutes if Putin's even serious. The reason Putin is at the table is because of the threats of significant economic sanctions. And that's something that President Trump was not afraid to do during his first term. He was very hostile to Putin in his first term, but the time for deterrence was then. I'm not sure if it might be too late for deterrence. And I think because of the past appeasement from several presidents, I think we're in a different situation now.